Well, newly appointed Malaysian Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin's cabinet has been sworn into office, and it comes after weeks of political turmoil that saw the collapse of the Pakatan Harapan government. Several politicians from the former opposition party UMNO have returned, including Hishammuddin Hussein and Khairy Jamaluddin.
This is Malaysia's largest cabinet to date, and there's no space for a deputy prime minister. Instead, Mr. Muhyiddin has picked 4 senior ministers, including former PKR Deputy Azmin Ali, a key player in the country's recent political turmoil. He's been named Senior Minister of International Trade and Industry. Our correspondent Melissa Go has more details.
Steeped in royal tradition, the swearing-in ceremony took place at the throne room here at Istana Melawati in Putrajaya, often regarded as a royal retreat for the Malaysian king. Now, all in, 31 ministers and 38 deputies took their oath of office in batches before the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, Sultan Abdullah Riyaduddin. Now, first to lead in the recital of pledges was Senior Minister Azmin Ali. Now, no deputy prime minister was named in Mr. Muhyiddin's cabinet. Instead, he appointed 4 senior ministers to assist him in the running of his government. Now, this came 10 days after Mr. Muhyiddin was sworn in as the 8th Prime Minister after the Pakatan Harapan government collapsed. Now, many in Mr. Muhyiddin's cabinet hoped that the swearing-in would end the political upheavals that rocked the country the past weeks and restore some form of stability to Malaysia that's plagued by an economic slowdown and COVID-19 outbreaks.
Hanya boleh janji bahawa saya akan buat apa yang terbaik, yang saya termampu, dan saya harap bahawa orang ramai berilah kita sedikit ruang untuk membuktikan keikhlasan kita untuk memikul amanah tadi.
People are growing tired of internal politics, and I think that's one of the main reasons why the Pakatan Harapan government is unsustainable. And whatever happened now, I think the major concern is to deliver what matters to the people, especially significant policies that would alleviate their problems, their bread and butter issue.
Now, the opposition Pakatan Harapan leaders, meanwhile, have criticized Prime Minister Muhyiddin's cabinet as bloated and lacks women and youth representation.
All the best to the new cabinet.
The size of the cabinet is too big. It's too big compared to us. It's about only 53, then about 70 plus. I think it's not good for the country.
The reality is that there are 50% women in Malaysia. How can 13% women in cabinet represent that 50% in the actual population?
The proof is in the pudding. To get the buy-in of the people, Mr. Muhyiddin, who surrounded himself with ministers from UMNO who were voted out in the last elections, will have to make sure that his cabinet ministers deliver. 6 senators were sworn in to beef up his cabinet. They included former CEO of CIMB, one of the largest banking groups in Malaysia, Tengku Zafrul Abdulaziz, as well as Federal Territories Mufti, Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri. Melissa Go, CNA, Putrajaya.